What up, guys? Gambler back again. Gonna be sharing a little bit of the BS I've been doing instead of running spamming heroics and doing just sharing a little gathering tips for obviously anybody that is hurting for gold. So obviously everybody does not have epic flying, but I'm gonna share my path. So I left Dalaran, and my druid is currently mining and engineering, and engineering gets some of the most amazing. Why can't I? Huh. Oh, that's why. So there's actually a weird interaction that happens when Winter Grasp is going. Let's hit. It might be going right now. Let me look at the guild real quick. Actually, oh, Winter Grasp. Yeah, Winter Grasp is going right now. So if Winter Grasp is going, when you fly into this area, you get knocked off your mount. So this is part of my... So when I fly over this little shrine here, there's gas nodes that are up. Okay, there's always usually one gas node here, and then right where I am right now. So obviously you can't tell, but there's usually two in here. So I've been struggling with this for a while, but now that I've played my Death Knight a lot, I've farmed with. So I have two miners. I have my Death Knight that flies around, and I have my druid that flies around. And I've been using both. Might die right here. There we go. I've been using both, and I've been testing some stuff. I've been testing just how much faster I am with my Death Knight. So let me unpack this a little bit. So Druid gets instant flight form. Okay, on the last video I just posted, me and OG went into and finished my epic flight form for my Druid. So now I can instantly. So there's when I played the Burning Crusade back in the day, I was so adamant that Druids with epic flight form and their epic flying were the best farmers in the game, hands down. You don't have to mount back up, and this is another huge key point, is you don't have to fight anything, okay? Now that Shadow Melt is a vanish, so with Wrath of the Lich King, Shadow Melt changed. It's basically vanish. You drop threat on anything, including players, anything that's attacking you. You basically go into stealth, and you can instantly get back into your flight form. So it's massive, massive, massive when you're trying to gather. So that's another thing. Phasing in this is terrible. You think that there's a mine there, but there's not. But I'm on my way. So where I'm flying to right now is where right now, as an engineer, my wormhole generator's down. But every 4 hours, I get this wormhole generator that I can just instantly go somewhere. And this area that I'm flying to right now is the bread and butter of where everybody wants to mine, is in this area. So that's where we're heading to. But there's nothing wrong with picking up cobalt. Cobalt's still going for a lot. Today is Monday. Today is day 7 since release. So the markets are still fluctuating. The certain items are dropping in price just because the average player is starting to get into the mid to upper 70s, if not level 80 now. and they are starting to gather a lot more resources in the higher areas. Some of the more sweaty players have already gotten their professions up, like I have. So right now I have engineering 450, blacksmithing 425, jewel crafting 420 or something like that. So most of my mining professions that my professions that require mining and gathering ore are already leveled up. But I would just share what my thoughts. So getting back to the difference between a Death Knight and a Paladin, they're the two fastest flyers on a mount in the game. When you get on, so Death Knights, when you get the unholy talent on a pale horse, you get your epic flight form, get an epic flyer. You can compete with paladins and their Crusader aura for the mount speed make them both the best flyers and gatherers in the game. But the problem that you run into as those classes is you don't have Death Knights, yes. So Death Knight is the only a Night Elf Death Knight is the only class that I could see that would be better than the Druid with Shadow Meld and instant flight form. Because the Death Knight with the racial passive of Shadow Meld and having the fastest flight or the fastest mount speed in the game easily makes them the best of the best of the best. If you had to rank the gathering class, the race, it would be a Night Elf Death Knight. Then it go, in my opinion, that would be better than what I'm running right now, which is my Druid. So the Druid second, I feel, because most of the time I feel like you're gonna be finding something short distance. You're gonna be finding mines. You're gonna be finding gas clouds. You're gonna be finding things that when you're collecting are going to be a short distance away. So your ability to get back into your flight form instantly versus having to mount up and or fight something is going to be way more beneficial. So, and yes, okay, there is a cooldown on Shadow Meld. So Shadow Meld is a 2-minute cooldown, but it's still way better than having to either fight something and or you get, go back into your remount up. So like this, I just click my flight form and it's instantly back in. Just way more fast. Like you can I guarantee you there's hardly anybody that has just overthought these, you've got your paladins, you've got your Death Knights flying around, you've got your druids with epic flight form, but it's probably pretty rare that you find a Night Elf Death Knight. And also has invested 2 points into their on a pale horse talent in the Unholy Tree. So that's all I got to say. I wanted to also share, like, I'm just bullshitting around here. So like, I was out here earlier. Basically, I literally just park my guy out here. Unless my bags are full, I just park my guy out here. And then as soon as, like right now with engineering, so my guy, like I said, I'm doing the gas clouds out here, but with engineering, I can make moly on this guy. So I can go to devices and eventually I can make moly and I can just have a pocket portable mailbox every 2 hours. So I don't think, in 2 hours, I'm not going to be filling my bags up unless somehow I'm out here alone. I can just get moly, have my own mailbox out here, and just park my druid out here indefinitely and just mine, and engineer, gather gas clouds all the time. So you can see this. I need 8 elemental air to make this portable mailbox. But, I don't really need to. So this is my druid. I do also have, and I will be making. I don't know. So that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. So this is what you're looking for. See these steam clouds? Oh, somebody's already gathering it. So this hunter just got it. Just beat me to it. But this is what I'm saying is this is probably one of the best zones in the game. Not only so you can see this, this is probably an hour or so of farming out here. Even when you're flying around and you can easily see 4 to 6 other people out here doing mining and possibly gathering gas clouds. You're still gonna find material. You're still gonna find nodes up. And the only reason why I had my little rant there about investing in a class and a race that's going to allow you to be as fast as everybody else in an area to gather. So if you're like, man, I know I'm not able to compete right now. I don't have this class and race that's good at, it's not a paladin. I don't have a paladin. I don't have a death knight. I don't have a druid. But maybe you can make one to make yourself extremely efficient at gathering. So hopefully that helps. If you guys want, if you make a comment, you can find me in the Discord. You can ask me again. So the reason why a night elf, once again, a night elf death knight is the best gathering class in the game is because you're going to be able to use your racial. Shadow Meld is a racial. It's an instant vanish, and then also Death Knights have the fastest flying mount speed in the game. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys. Like I said, I'm out here. I've got my druid, and I also have my Death Knight, and I will be making another video with showing you guys my Cobalt routes. I'm gonna be doing this a lot more. If there's interest in this, I will do a lot of these. I like sharing my knowledge. Like, I'm not gonna go. I will be making a separate video of what add-ons I use. You guys can see the nodes on my screen. This is Gather Mate. So that's the add-on that I use to mark all of the nodes. It's not anything crazy. I've been using it since the last 15 years ago when the Burning Crusade, or not Burning Crusade, well, the other Wrath was out. So I've been using this non-stop for on and off for 15 years plus. So you guys can go download this Gather Mate, go get the core, or like I said, find me in the Discord. I'll explain how to set this up for you guys, and just sharing my knowledge. I'm not going to be sharing everything, but this right here will get you off and running with being able to do exactly what I do. So you can see this. The druid can hibernate or cyclone, get far enough away, it starts chasing you, just like your Death Knight would do. Gotta actually aggro it. And then Shadow Meld, get back in your flight form, and you're off and running again. So just like I showed you there, Shadow Meld is a vanish, drops threat. You can instantly get back into your flight form, which makes the druid really good at mining, herbing, whatever you're doing to drop threat. So this is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Leave me some comments or whatever you want to do. Appreciate you guys. You guys can find me on my Discord, which is in the YouTube description, Gambler's Corner, or you guys are in my guild. Hopefully you guys find this informative. And next time, guys. Peace!